Hello, everybody, and welcome to Painting Time with me, Mini Bob Ross. I'm here to do a video for you where we paint and paint and paint and nothing else. Wait a minute. I don't see my canvas anywhere. Uh-oh. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I think this is actually supposed to be singing time with Brother B. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Singing Time. This is going to be so fun because it's a brand new year. It's a brand new day. 2020 is over, and we are ready to celebrate a new year of singing and fun. Okay? You may notice I'm in a different place today, and that's because my house is chaotic. Everything is crazy over there with my new baby and my 4-year-old and my 6-year-old and craziness happening. And so I decided to try something new today. I'm going to be here. This is where I work. But more importantly, it is where it is quiet. Okay? So we're going to do some fun stuff today. We're going to try something new. I don't have visuals, but hey, we're going to make this work because we are learning a song today that is one of my favorites. Now, I know I say that every time. I know. I'm fully aware. But this one is actually one of my really, really all-time favorites. And I'll tell you why. But before I do, I wanted to tell you a story about this week. So this week, I work out with a personal trainer. I work out at the gym, and I'm working and lifting weights and being strong. And all of a sudden, my personal trainer starts talking about some TV show he was watching the other day. He's like, yeah, my girlfriend, she watches this show, blah, blah, blah. And they started talking about Mormons. And they were kind of talking about it. And it made me think, I remembered that you're Mormon. And I was like, that's technically true. That is correct. I am what most people consider and remember us by as Mormon. But we consider ourselves, the true name is Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So I'm a Latter-day Saint. But yes, that's true. I said, oh, it was so cool. I was watching the show and they were talking about stuff and they were talking about it kind of in a negative way, but they were saying things that made me think that none of this is true. It's not true because I have a friend who's Mormon, Latter-day Saint, and I don't think that these things that they're talking about that this friend is. That he was talking about me. He was saying I'm the friend. He was saying that because of what he knows about me, some of these things that they were talking about were not true. And so he said, I have a couple questions for you. And I'm like, okay, cool. So again, let's remind you, I'm like, lifting weights, sweating, pumping iron. And he's asking me, so how did the church start? And I'm like, cool. Let me tell you. And I had the opportunity to talk to this personal trainer about the church. And mostly it went towards the history of the church, like when it started, how did it come about, who is Mormon, what are the temples, who's this Joseph Smith guy, that kind of thing. And it went in a way, this conversation went in a way that made me think I need to share Joseph Smith's first vision with him, which if you don't know, is when Joseph Smith knelt down and prayed to know what church to join, and Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ came down to Joseph Smith and talked to him in person. Right? Crazy. But that's what I talked to him about it. I said it was going that way, and I said, boom, first vision. I was talking to him about it, and he was like, wow, yeah, this show did not talk about any of this. They were talking about crazy stuff, like boom, boom, boom. And I was like, yeah, there's some misinterpretations about our church, but I would love to talk to you more about it. And I'd love to have the missionaries talk to you more about it. So if you're interested. And then my session was over and I left. And I thought, wow, that was really cool. Really cool missionary moment. And then I thought, oh man, I got to film a singing time video. And I went home and I looked at what I wanted to talk about, what the Come Follow Me was about this week. And guess what? We're learning about Doctrine and Covenants, which is where the first vision is. It talks about the history of the church, and oh my gosh. It's like the stars were aligning, and here I am, ready to sing this song, full of the Spirit, and ready to just have you guys feel the same thing that I did when I was talking to this person about it. Because this first song that we're going to listen, or to talk about, is called Joseph Smith's First Prayer, Joseph Smith's First Prayer. And it is a song telling the story about the first vision when Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ came down. Now, it's a very long song, and it's a little bit more complicated than what maybe we have been used to. There's it's not a primary song, which are kind of more simple because they're fun and lively and we love them. This is one that is very sacred and very, everybody sings it. We sing it in church and in the hymns and during sacrament. And it's something that is going to challenge us and that we don't have a lot of time during these singing time videos to do. So I have a little bit of a challenge for you. I'm going to teach you the first verse, and then we're going to listen to the rest of them. And then I'm going to have your parents, your grandparents, your aunts and uncles, or whoever you're with at this time, this week, teach you the rest as they're teaching you the song or the lesson from this week. And that way we can know the song and feel the words and feel how powerful they are, because they really are powerful. So let's get started. Let's listen to it once. Okay? And then we'll learn it. Oh boy. Hold on. There we go. Hopefully you can hear that. Can you hear that? Okay, here we go. Let's stop. You know what? I've changed my mind. We're not going to listen to the whole thing. We're going to dive right in. I think that's a better idea. Now, here's the words to the song, okay? So it starts off like you heard just now. Oh, how lovely was the morning, radiant beam the sun above. Now, what does that mean? It's setting the picture, setting the tone, saying this was a beautiful day. Okay? Beautiful day. Bees were humming, sweet birds singing, music ringing through the grove. Now, the grove. This is important because Joseph Smith, when he had the first vision, he went and said a prayer in the forest of trees. And we call it now the sacred grove, which is another word for like this beautiful green forest landscape that he went to. Sacred grove, right? So bees were humming, sweet birds singing, music ringing through the grove. Okay? That's it. Let's keep going. That's good. Okay. So, when within the shady woodland, Joseph sought the God of love. So, bees were humming, sweet birds singing, music ringing through the grove. When within the shady woodland, woodland meaning the forest, like I talked about, Joseph sought the God of love. So let's talk about that. And you guys are going to learn about this too, so I'll be brief. But Joseph Smith was really confused about what church to join. And he read in the scriptures that it said, if you lack wisdom, if you have a question, ask God. So he's like, okay, I'll go ask God. So he walked out to a grove of trees where it was beautiful, it was private, it was quiet. And he knelt down and he prayed and thought, Heavenly Father, I'm seeking your help. Boom! Heavenly Father and Jesus came down to him, right? So that's what this is talking about. Joseph sought the God of love. Okay? So let's go from the beginning. Oh, how lovely was the morning. Let's see, how does it go? Oh, how lovely was the morning. Radiant beamed the sun above. Bees were humming, sweet birds singing, music ringing through the grove. Yeah. When within the shady woodland, Joseph sought the God of love. And then you say that again. When within the shady woodland, Joseph sought the God of love. So, let's sing it. Let's sing the whole thing. Oh, this is going to be so awesome. Because you're going to seek wisdom from your parents or grandparents or whoever it is. And ask for more of the song. And they're going to teach it to you. It's going to be great. Here we go. Oh, how lovely was the morning, radiant beamed the sun above. Bees were humming, sweet birds singing, music ringing through the grove. When within the shady woodland, Joseph sought the God of love. When within the shady woodland, Joseph sought the God of love. Oh, so we keep going. Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's a beautiful song. Oh, it's so incredible. Now, there's more verses. Like I said, this is going to be kind of a starting point to get you excited to sing this song. Next week, we're going to sing the whole song, all of the verses, because I'm going to assume, sorry parents or grandparents, you're going to be in charge of that you know the whole song and have listened to it. And then when we get back together, we'll sing the whole thing and we'll talk about it a little bit more. And then we'll learn another song. It's going to be great. Happy 2021. This is awesome. Okay, I hope you guys had a good holiday and remembered Jesus on Christmas. And I'm excited to do some more singing time this year. And if you have any questions or comments or songs that you want to sing or things that you want to see more of or less of, if you're like, get this guy out of here, or I don't like that green flower tie, or you're singing too loud, or everything's perfect and you're great, then let me know. I'd love to hear from you. I want it this year to be the year of awesome singing, and it's going to be great. And I love you guys, and I appreciate you, and I will see you next week, and let's end it how we always do. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hip, hip, hooray!